How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We have to talk about what's happening in the crypto market right now because there is a pattern that we can see that has been happening over the last couple weeks. Now, of course, past results does not indicate future results, but it is an interesting pattern to take a look at and might give you a good buying in opportunity right now in the crypto market if you are looking to invest long term. Now, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not anything special. I'm not a tax analyst or anything like that, or a tax advisor. So always do your own research. Always make sure that you are hitting that like button and hitting subscribe. Thank you guys for that. And let's get into it. So over the last 3 to 4 weeks, we have been seeing something really interesting. Every single week, we have been seeing the market around Tuesday to Thursday falling down and then popping back up Friday through Sunday. Now, you can take a look at the chart. We've been moving up in a steady pattern, right? If you average it out, we have been moving upward. I mean, heck, it wasn't too long ago we were under $30,000, and now we are over $47,000. But I think whenever we see a little bit of a dip, like even from 50,000 to 47,000, people get worried. But you have to remember, just a week ago, we were below this number. So you zoom out a little bit from the day to day, and you see that we're actually still above where we were a week ago. So there's no need to panic. But let's talk about where we can go from here. Well, like I said, we've been seeing this pattern, and maybe it's the whales changing how they're buying. Maybe it's the whales just deciding, hey, it's the end of the week, we're going to buy some Bitcoin. We don't want to be left out over the weekend because we're not at work or something. Who knows what it is? But what we have been seeing too is a lot of massive banks starting to allow this crypto buying to their customers. And I was just reading an article the other day about a bank that actually allows you to buy it along with your checking account. Like, you can actually go in, it's a small bank, and they are pretty cutting edge right now for crypto, but you can go in there in your bank account and buy different cryptocurrencies. And this is not just Bitcoin. There's a list of cryptocurrencies you can do this with. I believe it's over in New York. I could have that wrong, but that's something to consider, that, hey, banks are going to start letting their clients buy into Bitcoin, and a lot of them probably have had some FOMO if they haven't already bought in over the last couple of years. Now, that being said, I don't think it's the right time to go FOMO in all your money. That time has already passed, right? When we were down around 30,000, I think that was a great time to buy in. I personally was buying a lot, but I am dollar cost averaging here. When we see these dips, I am dollar cost averaging. I think we will end the year a lot higher than we are now, but I'm not going to go throw all my available cash in there. Now, something interesting that we are also seeing, we have a couple massive banks allowing this for their clients. We have massive companies starting to buy NFTs. So that's something to think about here for a second. So we have Budweiser that bought beer.eth. That's an NFT. We also have Visa that bought a CryptoPunk for $150,000. How they had to buy these? They had to pay for them with Ethereum. So we might start seeing some more companies having Ethereum, maybe Bitcoin, on their balance sheet next quarter. Now, this starts to bring me to my next point. Well, first of all, if you guys want, there is a link underneath the video to Voyager and to BlockFi to get interest rates on your cryptocurrencies. So you can definitely check that out underneath the video if you're interested. They give bonuses too. I think it's important to have multiple brokers just in case one goes down, because when there's a lot of volume, they do go down. But that brings me to my next point, which is we haven't had any like really great news that would be like on the front of a paper. Like, we've had some, we're allowing our clients to start buying Bitcoin. We have some things about companies buying NFTs. Like, that's great, and that is great for the people that know what they're looking for in crypto, but that's not a headline news article right there. Like, the average person is not going to understand why that's so important, but they would understand, oh, Tesla's accepting Bitcoin again. Tesla's buying Bitcoin. What else could we have? We could have an ETF. There's a lot of frontline news that we could have that we haven't had in a while. El Salvador accepting Bitcoin as legal tender. We haven't seen anything like that in a little while. And Bitcoin has still rallied 70%. So we have not seen anything like that in a while, which sets us up to have possibly a really good couple next months. If we start to see companies buying Ethereum, buying Bitcoin, it could get really, really interesting once we add some fuel to the fire. I mean, I think some people are feeling FOMO from the last couple months. I mean, we've seen certain cryptocurrencies go up, what, 200, 300%. We have ADA, for example, going up 200%. Now, we still have a lot of big upgrades for the end of the year. We have Cardano bring smart contracts very soon, like in the next couple weeks, to their testnet and then their mainnet. That could be a huge pump. We also have Ethereum going to 2.0, hopefully by the end of the year. It might be next year, but we have that coming too. That's not too far off. We have a lot of big things coming in the crypto space, and we're only starting now to allow massive wealthy individuals to start buying cryptos through their banks. So I think all that kind of brews into a very good end of the year. And like I said, we have not gotten Tesla accepting Bitcoin again, which as of the B word event, back when Jack Dorsey, Cathie Wood, and Elon all talked together, as of then, it sounded very much like he was going to start accepting Bitcoin, because he said he just had to review the numbers again, kind of in person, and see if they made sense to allow them to start accepting Bitcoin again, make sure it's clean enough, and also possibly buy it a little bit more. He didn't really talk about that, but I definitely think that is on the horizon. And we do have other individuals buying a decent amount. We have Michael Saylor buying about $200 million worth, which is a significant amount. We had $1 billion bought yesterday from exchanges, just from, I believe it's 100 to 1,000 Bitcoin or something like that. Individuals that had that bought, I believe it was $1 billion. Now I could have those numbers off because I don't have them right in front of me, what group did that, but one of the groups of people bought $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. So we do have some people buying, but we don't have the mass FOMO yet, like we've seen over the last year. So that is coming. So that's why I wanted to bring this to you. Hey, if you are sitting there worried about Bitcoin dropping 6% or Cardano falling from $2.95 down to $2.55, just hold the line. Of course, I'm not giving financial advice. I can't do that. But this is just something to consider, that, hey, we haven't had any massive events. Now, I always believe in dollar cost averaging. I also believe in diversification. So I spread my eggs in multiple baskets, but just something to consider. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Check out the links down below if you want interest on your cryptocurrency.